Yo, what is good, y'all? It's Yaiba, and I'm back with another video, and in today's video, I'm just going to be showing you guys the best characters for each extra stage on the new 9th Anniversary SENKAIMON Tower Part 3. This one's not too hard, especially compared to the first one. The second one was easy. That first one was really difficult. There's really only one stage on here that's kind of difficult. Obviously, the tower is going to be for more experienced veteran players, so if you are like a beginner or a newer account, you're likely not going to be able to clear the extra stages. You probably can clear the normal stages, but not the extra stages. So yeah, might as well just hop into it. Now, I know I probably should have just recorded me actually going through and doing all the stages, but like, I completely forgot, and I'm a little hard pressed for time today, so I was like, hey, I might as well just give y'all like a little guide as to who you can pick and just who to make each extra stage easier, because I know that people have been struggling with these. The only one that I say that you really may struggle with, and that I definitely struggled with, was extra stage 7, but if you have like a couple of the units that I'll show y'all, it should be easy enough as long as you've worked on their links and even a little transcendence. Like if you have SP level 10, then you'll be perfectly fine. So this extra stage 1, the first one, was really really easy. All you have to worry about is you've got burn traps, paralysis, confusion. It's just status elements. It's super easy, and I know that I did not clear all of these stages fast at all. I will say that right now. I'm not a speedrunner for SENKAIMON. I will eventually probably go back and try and clean these up, but it was just trying to run through it, get my orbs and everything. So for me, the character that I used was 8th Anniversary Ichigo. His vortex is just really good. Like he has great strong attacks. He can clear through these stages so quick. He is amazing, especially for there's multiple extra stages, I believe, where he can be viable. I believe I used him for 2 for sure. I know that I used him for 2 of these, but he clears through the first one. This, you just need to bring probably a power Soul Reaper or Hollow Killer. It's really easy. You can bring this Ichigo, you can bring Thousand Blood War Yamamoto. Honestly, you know, I'll just look at the Soul Reaper Hollow Killers for power. There's definitely multiple that you guys could bring. Soul Reaper and Hollow Killer. Yeah, this just opens it up. Like Yama, what's his face? Safui, Kenny, you can bring Bruno. I know I have a lot of green units. You could bring Fulgetsu, Bankai Shinji, Max Transcended, y'all are not everyone's gonna have a Max Transcended, but you could bring Thousand Blood War Nemu. Just any character that you've worked on that's a power Soul Reaper or Hollow Killer will easily get this stage done. This is not one of the ones that you have to worry about. Extra stage 2, oh yeah, this one was interesting. So this is an Arrancar affiliation only stage. So Arrancar affiliation only, Arrancar Spotted Killer. I personally cleared it with renewed Ulquiorra. He's really good. Another character where he has like I'm 99%, yeah, he has his vortex attack that just makes the stage really easy. He does a lot of damage. There are a ton of characters you could use for this. Abirama, I would really recommend if you guys have Abirama worked on. He's super good for this stage. Cacao Society Grimjow is going to be good. Like I said, I use this Ulquiorra, but let's see. I'll look up some tech Arrancar and Spotted Killers. It's probably not, like, yeah, Abirama. This Neliel I don't think's bad for this. The Fierce Battle one, Grimjow, Hollybell. I think Aaron used Stark for this stage. There's one stage that I know he used his Stark for, but his is Max Transcended. But this stage is another really easy stage that you guys aren't going to have to stress about. Stage 3, this one, I remember this one. This is just freeze. Sorry, did not mean to click that. This just has freeze traps and knockback. You can just bring your no affiliation killers. This will be super easy. Yes, this is the stage where I did just bring 8th Anniversary Ichigo. If you have 8th Annie Ichigo, he will make this tower. Yeah, he'll make this tower really easy. I'm sorry, I'm jumbling over my words, y'all. I'm very sleep deprived right now. But he will make this tower really easy. Like 8th Annie Ichigo, so underrated. This is one of my favorite units in the game. I would love to do a showcase on him when I get him 5-5. He's only 3-5 right now, which sucks, but I am hoping that I can pull more copies of him just from tickets or whatever. If he comes back on a banner, I'm definitely summoning, because I really want to get that unit 5-5. But yeah, oh yeah, I can show you guys more units that you could use. Like I said, I would recommend Ichigo, but any power no affiliation character is going to do the trick here. This is another really easy stage. I tried to use my Max Transcended Thousand Blood War Concord Ichigo, and he did not perform well, so I would recommend just bringing a power character. This Neliel, just the premium one, you could bring her and she'll do fine. I'm not sure how Thousand Blood War, I'm not sure how Beyond Bankai Soifon would do with her being melee and NAD, but I would really recommend just bringing either this Nell or this Ichigo. They'll make that stage a cakewalk. These early stages are super easy. It's really only one stage that gave me problems. Like extra stage 4, this is just paralysis. Not hard at all. For me, Quincy Ichigo, renewed Quincy Ichigo, absolutely destroys this stage. If you have him, you guys are going to do perfect on this one. Another character that you guys could use is this Tech Soifon. She's not great. I like her artwork, but she is not very good. This Soifon right here, the one that was on the 10th anniversary. Wow, I just skipped a whole year ahead. The 9th anniversary banner. She's not got a good kit. I will warn y'all, her kit's really bad. I don't like this unit at all, which makes me sad because I invested in her. She's T20, and I really liked her artwork, and I really thought I was going to like her, and her strong attacks are horrible. I cannot stand using this unit, but she will blitz through the stage. I saw Aaron use her, and he did perfectly fine. Like I said, I would really just recommend the Quincy Ichigo if you have him. There's a few characters, but mainly those two. Any human killer should do the trick. Like, I tried the 1000-year Blood War Soifon, and she takes a ton of damage, but if you can just take it slow, your strong attacks will be just fine. This is not a hard stage at all. Yeah, you could definitely just use those two, and then like I said, you can try 1000-year Blood War Soifon. She'll just take a lot of damage if you're not careful. Extra stage 5, Burn, Confusion, Poison Traps. Another one where you just gotta really watch out for the traps. Soul Reaper, Hollow Killer. So you just want to bring, I brought Unohana. A lot of people have this Unohana. She probably, I don't think she's the best character for this stage, correct me if I'm wrong, but she will just brute force her way through here. She was perfect. I mean, you could bring, actually no, you're gonna want to bring a speed character, so yeah, she's perfect for this stage. If you guys have Yachiru, I would definitely bring her. Another character you can bring, we'll just go to the speed attribute. I'm 99% sure that Mila Rose is perfectly fine for this stage. I'm also pretty sure that Tensa is good for this stage. This Tensa, the one that came out with the Ichigo. There's more characters, I believe. Oh yeah, the renewed Ulquiorra, this one, you can also use him. So him, her, him, and then Yachiru would recommend for sure. This is an easy stage. Ton of characters you can use on this one. This is another one you're really not going to have to worry about. Extra stage 6, this was a human affiliation only stage. I remember this is the Riruka stage. Or no, actually no. Well, no, this is the Riruka stage. I cleared it first with Riruka, and then I changed and did the 1000 Blood War Masaki, because Aaron on his video I did it. I know I'm mentioning him a lot, but he's been a big help for this video. So shout out to him. Obviously, all of you guys probably watch Aaron, but he had said that Masaki was perfectly fine for this, even though she has a spotted killer. She's just strong enough, and her strong attack too destroys these enemies. Now, who I used originally, I used the Riruka, because this stage is made literally for her. Like, power with human killer. She's also human affiliation. She literally fits everything perfectly. So if you have Riruka, you can use her. So basically just Riruka or Masaki is who I'd recommend here. Another stage where it's not too hard, but if you don't have either of them, you will probably struggle. Like, let's see, who else here has human killer? Do any of y'all have human killer besides for Riruka? So this Orihime, the swimsuit one, who's super old, I'm not sure how she would perform in this. The Chronicle Quest Orihime, she probably would do fine though. And then, yeah, you could just ignore killer. Like, I feel like 7th Annie Uryu would do just fine in this stage, most likely. But either, if you don't have Masaki or Riruka, try out this Uryu. 99% of people should have him at this point. He's been out for so long. But this stage is not too hard. Just depends really on if you have the characters. Now, this was the stage that actually gave me tons and tons of trouble. I had actually only cleared it now. I did all the extra stages and then just completely ignored this one. And then I decided that I was going to make this video, so I went back and finished it. This stage is really difficult. I'm not gonna lie. You can see right here, it took me 2 minutes 56 seconds. One of the times I had the boss down to literally like 1 HP, and I just lost because the time ran out. It's hard. My Neliel, who I'm going to recommend to use here, as you can see, this Neliel is probably the best character. Well, she's not the best character you can use here, but I would definitely recommend her because she has the DPS for it. You can kind of ignore killer, but you're going to have her built. I have her T20 with SP and full stamina damage boost, as well as her SP level 10 with a teacup, a spotted chair, and 40 pill with pretty decent links, and she still struggled. I only cleared it with 4 seconds left. So if you guys can't clear this stage, don't feel bad. I couldn't clear it either. I literally had to go back and work on her to clear it. But most characters you're going to use in this, you're going to end up using a Nell, honestly. Like, this Neliel is not bad, but she's melee and mad, so I wouldn't recommend it. This Neliel inflicts burn, so if you guys have worked on the really old Mine Neliel, then she probably is fine because you can just cheese it with status elements. And And then I don't have the original swimsuit in LEL, which is funny. I really thought I had her, but no, the original swimsuit in LEL, I wouldn't recommend using her, but I watched Tsurugi do this stage and he beat it with the original swimsuit Nell. So if you have any of the LELs worked on, you can try it. I wouldn't bring anyone NAD to this stage because it will be difficult, but yeah, this is the one you're likely going to struggle with the most. So if you can't clear it, I would not feel bad. It gave me a ton of trouble. Stage 8, however, these are when it also just goes back to being really, really easy. This one is poison, freeze, and slow traps, but I cleared it with 1000 Blood War Ishin. You can really just bring a Quincy killer, honestly, and you'll be fine. This Ishin is so good, man. So good. I absolutely love this unit. Another character that you can bring, I believe this stage is actually made for the Future Society Noitora. So if you have him, you'll be perfectly fine. And then I'm pretty sure that, let me check the human Quincy killers that are heart. I believe that 1000 Blood War, yeah, 1000 Blood War Kiryu is also good for this stage. I hate this character because I went 15 steps for Ichibe and Senjumaru, and I literally only have her. I want Senjumaru so bad. That is one of my favorite units in the game. But besides the point, I would just bring the Ishin if you have him. 1000 Blood War Kiryu is good. Future Society Noitora is great. I'm pretty sure he's literally the one that's built for this stage. But yeah, if you have Ishin, you will be able to brute force your way through this stage. He is such a good unit. I love that Ishin. So underrated. People know he's good, but he got sandwiched between the swimsuit units. Like, he got dropped right before when Swimsuits Mugetsu Anniversary came out, so there wasn't a whole lot of hype for them. But I came back to the game. That was the first banner I summoned on, and I got both of them, and I love that Ishin. So yeah, he's phenomenal. He will absolutely blitz through that stage if you guys have him. Stage 9, this one, I believe, actually also could be a little difficult. It's human affiliation only, and you're going to want to bring a NAD character because your strong attacks are cut in half, basically. So I brought Max Transcended 1000 Blood War Masaki, the original one. I know most people aren't going to have a Max Transcended 1000 Blood War Masaki, so if you struggle with this stage, it's not bad. Yet again, there's not a whole lot of NAD characters you can bring. I believe that this stage is actually made for, like, Future Society Orihime, which is funny enough that there's 3 stages in this SENKAIMON where all 3 of those characters have a lot of use. So if you have her, she'll do perfectly fine on this stage. I'm pretty sure, like I said, it's literally built for her. She will do great. That banner has a lot of value right now. Still would not really recommend summoning on it because I think we're getting part 3 of Anniversary at the end of the month, which, if it's Volstanding Bambietta, a lot of people are really going to want to summon for that, including me, so I would recommend saving. But yeah, this stage should not be too difficult. I mean, it may give you trouble if you don't have Masaki or Orihime, but another character you can use, I just remembered, if you build your units, you can bring an SP unit in here. By the way, you're just going to have to build them with attack. This Uryu, he has the Soul Reaper and Captain Killer, and he's tech, so he will have the advantage, and he is not melee, ranged. So if you guys work on him, just give him gold chappy hollow bait or whatever you want to do, he should run through this just fine. I have not tried that. I might go back after this video to see how he does, because mine's 4-5. I'll probably just get him like T20 or whatever. But yeah, he should be just fine. This is another stage where it's not too difficult. And then the final stage, extra stage 10. I remember this one being very easy. This is human Quincy killer. Oh yeah, I don't think Yama's really built for this stage, but I just brought him. He brute force. Okay, well, he cleared it in a minute, but he's also max transcended, so that could have something to do with it. But this is another stage I don't remember being too bad. You just got to watch out for weakening. This is the stage, yes, that's built for the Future Society Okiura. You can bring 1000 Blood War Ishin in here. You can bring the Yama. Any strong Quincy killer will do just fine. Like, let me look at our power Quincy killers, and then I'll just look at some Quincy killers in general. Yeah, like Arena Hollybell might be just fine on this stage. I haven't tried her out, but she should be just fine. Ishin is really what you're going to want to bring. Yama, this Lisa may do just fine. Chojiro may do just fine. Yeah, there's a plethora of characters that you can bring on this stage. But yeah, that's basically just every extra stage who you should bring. Just some recommendations if you guys were having trouble and you really didn't know who to bring. Just trying to let you guys know, that there are a ton of characters out there. This is not really a hard tower compared to the first one that we had gotten. Really, like I said, extra stage 7 is the only one that you guys have to worry about. The enemies, the mobs, take like no damage. It is a really hard stage. This is probably the most frustrating one that we've gotten. Besides, there was that one stage with the pierced iron skin. I can't remember if that was on the part 1 or part 2, but that was slightly difficult. But yeah, overall, this tower was a lot easier than the first one, so I'm glad that they're kind of continuing the trend of the towers not being too difficult. There's always like a stage in there or two that's really hard, but other than that, you can blitz through this pretty quick, and it's a lot of fun. I really hope they don't like put SENKAIMON in a direction where we're getting less orbs month and month, but hopefully next month we're just going back to, which I mean we should be, just going back to the typical SENKAIMON format. What they should do instead of reworking SENKAIMON is just give us new towers, because everyone's so starved for content in this game. Like, Limit Breaker was great, and I love that they introduced Limit Breaker, but the problem is that they made it so Limit Breaker, you literally need to pull the new units or you really can't compete. Like, I don't know if it was last month or what, but I just remember if you didn't pull like that Bambietta, it was Bambietta, which I have her, but I know there were a ton of people who were like, you needed such good RNG. Like, if you had Thousand Blood or Rangiku, she was fine, but I know people who had max transcended Cacao Society Grimmjow and couldn't even clear it. So yeah, I don't know, that's a whole nother topic for another day. Just stuff they need to add, more quality of life, and just give us more content, please. I know we have a roadmap for the, you know, features that are going to be added throughout the year and even into next year, and it looks good, but still a lot of things that I think K-Lab could improve on. But yeah, enough yapping. That was basically it. I hope I could help you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.